Hello and welcome to PEMCO TV, where we keep you up to date with key insights from leading industry professionals within the world of commercial property management. I'm Melissa Kent. Today we will be discussing what key skills are required when recruiting staff into the property management sector. And today I am joined by Peter Forshaw, Managing Director of Maxwell Stephens. Hello Peter and welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi Melissa.
When recruiting staff into the property management sector, what are the top 5 skill sets required of a candidate?
I think from my perspective they're quite clear. The first one, contractor management, so managing a whole host of subcontractors, being able to deal with them, set them targets, KPIs, SLAs, etc. The second one, budget management, so managing financially in the structure, managing the budget successfully, setting targets again. The third one, health and safety. The fourth one, people management. And the fifth one, their technical competence, so M&E and reactive maintenance and PPM sort of schedules, etc.
So how would you assess a candidate for those key skills?
The best way to do it is competency-based interviewing. So we will meet every candidate that we deal with. They'd apply to us. We initially do a telephone interview, screening process. We then meet them face to face. We try and get them to give some live working examples of where they demonstrated those sort of skills. So, have you had budget management experience? What was the size of the budget? What did you do? How did you manage it? How did you compile the service charge, etc.?
So, how long would that process take to assess them for it before you could put them forward to an employer?
Because of the economic climate, clients are demanding that we successfully achieve these targets and these assignments quite quickly. So we try and set ourselves 3 to 5 days to sort of shortlist for each opportunity. It can work both ways. We sometimes go out there and proactively target a candidate and then sell them into prospective companies. Or we will actually work on behalf of one company and find a shortlist of candidates. And those candidates we can attract by a variety of different means.
What should a candidate do if they don't have some of these key skills?
There's a variety of different training courses and companies who are willing to sort of develop their employees. If they manage to get a role without these skills at a slightly more junior level, you would hope that the company would spend some time and money, whether that's internal or external training. Away from that, they could probably contact one of the institutes, so whether that be the BIFM, FMA, CIBSE, for the relevant training or qualifications, or they could even go externally to a provider such as PEMCO, who can provide health and safety training, and I'm sure they could provide a variety of different training in contractor management, budget management, etc.
And what advice would you have for a candidate currently trying to compile their resume?
Keep it short. From a recruiter's perspective, there is a lot of candidates applying for a lot of different roles. Unfortunately, some of the candidates don't read the job specifications, so from our point of view, I know when I came into work yesterday I had 250 emails to go through, so if you have too long a CV, unfortunately you may get pushed to the bottom of the pile. I think in all seriousness we're trying to get these people into work.
Are employers interested in non-work related activities?
Some employers. I think it's a very personal issue. I also think, relating back to the CV, dependent on the level of position you're going for, how much experience you have, I think it's important to perhaps bulk your CV up. If you're, for example, a graduate calibre individual, an employer would be interested in what you do outside work. It would demonstrate what type of person you are, what you're interested in, and perhaps they could determine whether that would be a fit with their company.
It's normal for a candidate to concentrate on their qualifications and technical skills, but do you think it's just as important to concentrate on their personal skills?
I think the personal skills actually makes the biggest difference. When employers lined up with a lot of like-minded candidates, how do you pick which candidate to go for? So from a CV perspective, it's very hard to tell those personal skills, so generally that's why interviews were invented. When you're at the interview, I think clients are looking for a whole host of different qualities. Desire to succeed, demonstrated ability to lead, passion. They must, show a passion of property management, wanting to be in the industry, I think life nowadays is very much more about the sort of the job. After the job finishes, every day, going to committees and, liaising and networking. That's generally what life's about. I think you do need to push on and ask lots of questions and really be sort of hungry for success. And also have a desire for 5-star service. We're dealing with prospective customers, tenants, and we really want to please them and make sure that the service we deliver is the best it possibly can be.
What's the current climate like for recruitment within the property management sector?
Competitive. Unfortunately, there are more candidates looking for work and less opportunities. A lot more people seem to be chasing the same positions. So from my perspective, when I advertise a position, we're getting more responses. A lot of people in work probably are feeling slightly uneasy about moving positions or certainly taking a step back. So I think from a client going out to find a key member of staff, a recruitment company such as us can really prove our worth in attracting those prospective candidates to join them. But no, we're thoroughly enjoying the current market and there are opportunities for good people.
And finally, what key piece of advice would you have for a candidate currently looking for a position in the property management sector?
Come and talk to Maxwell Stephens. In all seriousness, apply for positions that are relevant, network as much as you can, ask advice, just open your eyes and look around. There are opportunities.
Okay, thank you very much. That's been very interesting. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks very much.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time on PEMCO TV.